25 years ago, in September of 1999, NBC premiered a new drama titled The West Wing. As one of the writers working on the show, I was worried the audience might think it was about airplanes. The words The West Wing had no meaning outside of Washington at that time, but television's first drama set in the White House was an instant hit. In Midtown Manhattan, 25 years later, the Paley Center for Media is now celebrating the show's premiere and its 25th anniversary with a wonderful exhibit that runs through September 8th. The collection of scripts on display includes one that I wrote for the final season of the show in 2006. And the Emmy-winning script from season 1, co-written by Aaron Sorkin and Rick Cleveland, is on display there. You can get your picture taken at the very same podium Emmy winner and now Oscar winner Allison Janney used when she was playing White House press secretary. And you can study a model of the set we built on a soundstage at Warner Brothers in Burbank. And you can listen to Snuffy Walden explain how he composed the Emmy-winning theme music to The West Wing, which grabbed our hearts the first time we heard it and never let go. And there is a new book telling the detailed inside stories of how the show was done, including many that I did not know. The book is titled What's Next? Its authors are West Wing cast members Melissa Fitzgerald and Mary McCormick. Mary McCormick and the star of the show, Martin Sheen, who played the president, appeared on Jen Psaki's Sunday morning show recently. And Jen Psaki's perfect introduction of the segment created the most moving moment about the show that all of us who worked on it have felt since we shot that final scene in the spring of 2006.
Okay, the story goes like this. The historically successful but aging Democratic president prepares to step aside from public life and throws his support behind a young, impressive, diverse, inspiring successor to carry his mantle forward. And no, I am not talking about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Serve you past 8 years.
We were all watching that and getting a little emotional.
I've never seen it.
You never seen that clip before?
I've never seen that before, and people have asked me about it. And John Spencer still lives here in our family,
in your heart.
And I think that was his last scene, if I'm not mistaken. The last time he appeared on camera, and I have never seen that scene ever until just this moment.
Yeah,
and
it
was just overwhelming.
Yeah.
We were talking about him last night, and we were equally sad and happy and joyful to have worked with him, to have known him.
And joining our discussion now, West Wing cast members Melissa Fitzgerald and Mary McCormick. They're the co-authors of the new book, What's Next? A backstage pass to the West Wing, its cast and crew, and its enduring legacy of service. Mary, let's go to that moment with Jen Psaki, because I think a lot of people in the audience might not realize this, but it is a very common thing among actors to not watch their work. There are plenty of actors I know who just never watch it. And so, but we don't know. I didn't know that was the first time Martin was seeing that. And John Spencer died in the last season of the show. We had to write that into the show. We stopped the show in order to change everything because of it. And so it's one of those moments that we did deal with at that time. But as Martin said, still lives with us.
Yeah, that was so moving. It just got me again, watching it again. I didn't know Martin had never seen that, and I didn't know that clip was going to be played. So it was really, it took him by surprise, and then his emotion took me by surprise. And it was, I mean, they were like our parents. They were the dad of the set, and they were so close, I mean, Lawrence, they were so close. And I think we all felt John's loss, but I think no one more than Martin. You know?
Yeah, and
They're brothers. They were like brothers.
We could spend this entire segment talking about John Spencer, and that just might be the fair thing to do. Melissa, he really was, I've said it, just a Rolls Royce of an actor. I mean, even at the read through, when you're sitting in a chair, just reading a script, heads down, doing nothing, you could feel it all from John Spencer. It was all there in his first reading of those words.
He was just an exceptional, extraordinary actor, and he lived for it. It was in his bones. It was everything about him was about acting. And, you know, John Levy, the casting director, said in his audition, if not for the photo of his child in the background, they could have aired his audition for The West Wing. And he was also just such a supportive, generous actor. To get to work with him was a real gift, and Martin as well, of course.
Mary, the book is filled with stories I don't know, filled with stories that I do know, and it's just, it's such a gift for all of us who work there. It's as if you created a yearbook for us and told us the stories we didn't know. And I know there are fans of the show out there who are just going to love so much of this detail. What did you discover, some of the things you discovered that you didn't know?
Oh, my God, so many things. I mean, there's so many things. In fact, Martin called us last week when he read it. Well, I guess it was a few weeks ago now, and he read it
3 weeks ago.
So many things I didn't know. And actually, Lawrence, you saying that sort of is ringing true for all our reactions we're getting from all the cast, which is so nice. I mean, it's too much to cover. In fact, we could write another book because there's people we didn't get to interview, and there's episodes that we love that we didn't get to break down. Or I mean, there's so many things, unfortunately. But it is a thick book. It's like, you know, how many pages? 1,000.
Yeah,
it's almost 600.
It is the definitive
it's almost 600
reference
pages
work.
of like juicy West Wing. It's for the wingnuts out there.
Mm-hmm. And Melissa, you were there from the start. You were with us all the way. You saw the show grow, change, evolve over time. And toward the end of the show, when we brought in Alan Alda and Jimmy Smits, who were just a stunning addition to this, I remember having the writing assignment. John Wells saying to me, "Is there any way you can get all three of them in a room together?" And I came up with that in an episode. They got them in the Oval Office together. It was one of those jobs where day in, day out, as difficult as it was, I think I knew every minute that I was there that this was a peak moment. Every year, every day, this was a peak work moment for us.
100%. And, you know, Martin, I've told this story actually in the book, but Martin and I were driving to the Institute of Peace in San Diego, and, you know, we were talking about the West Wing, of course, and he said, you know, people who went to college say that college years were the best years of their lives. They just wish they had appreciated it then, at the time. And he said, West Wing, those were the best years of our lives, but we did appreciate it.